champions on their win as well. Nice trophy lift. Maybe they'll be doing that later
Cara,
on
que
here
é isso, mano, que eles estão jogando, véi?
the opponent's vision, their field of view, so that they can't see, they can't hit their shots, and the reactions of the win.
Moleque.
As they win their second game there on Junkyard Juke. Absolutely amazing stuff, guys.
Que
Can't wait
foda,
to see
cara,
who's going to
sei
earn
lá.
that and who's going to continue on towards their path to the Creative World Cup champions.
Thank you so much, Bala, for
Gente, eu não sei o que
Now,
tá
I know you
acontecendo.
guys want to see the standings. We want to see them as well. Unfortunately, there was a slight little hiccup. We want to make sure everything
Red
is right. This is a
Cup.
huge moment
Quero
for
deixar o
all
like
these
se
guys
deixem
up
e
on
se
that
inscreve no
stage.
canal.
So, while we
Isso
sort
não
that out, we're
tem
going to go to a quick break, and when we
Quê?
come back, we will have the standings after set 2, and then move into set 3.
Já?
World premiere, never before seen world run. So if you need to
Sei
do
lá.
anything, go do it now. Take your bio breaks, take care of everything you need, and then we will be right back.
Eu quero ver a partida, cara. Não é possível que não vai ter a partida, velho.
Hey, my name's Magma, and today I'm in New York because I qualified for week
Bebê
of
Magma.
creative trials for Godiga's map. I'm really looking forward to showing my skill set off and meeting all the players and showing everyone what I can do here. When it was first announced that there was going to be creative trials, I was really looking forward to it because it was all I did pretty much 24/7. I looked at it as an opportunity. I find after playing Battle Royale, when creative first came out and Scissors released his first death run, I just instantly sort of, took a liking to it and I enjoyed playing it. And I guess from there afterwards, when I found there was money involved with doing death runs and
Tá, eu
stuff,
não
that
entendo
sort of
nada.
caught me and caught my attention and I started playing more. So with my team, my captain is Godiga, he's a French content creator, and my teammates are Chaps and Ardia. I think we can do really well at the Creative World Cup. I think our team has a good combination of the death run skills, but also the shooting and building and the good chemistry we have in the team. I think it can really make our team do well. Magma and my team, Raven's Revenge, is going to do really good in the World Cup, and we're going to smash the rest of the competition because we have the Battle Royale skills, building, death run, we have it all.
Que merda. Cara, esse bagulho de cup é o que, cara?
Production pit. I am in engineering row right now. I am joined by my friend Peyton, and he does the robotics. Let's talk a little bit about that. What do you do specifically here?
We have a bunch of robotic cameras around the arena that we shoot different angles from, and we're able to pick up shots of the players that are playing the game. We also do a lot of crowd shots, so we're able to shoot the audience and get some really great reacts for both the stream and for the front of house speeds that go up on the screen.
You guys heard it. If you're out in the crowd this weekend here live for the Fortnite World Cup, show us some energy because Peyton is going to be looking for your reactions and you could end up on stream.
You want to play with it, see how it goes?
Of course I do. That's not even a question. Like, I'm so into this right now. This is amazing.
Scarlet, I come from Japan. I'm happy and excited to be playing with so many
Mano, vou
players that
participar
I've seen
coreano,
on
velho.
the internet.
Eu acho.
My favorite place to drop is Fatal Fields. If I win the Fortnite World Cup, first I want to buy a house.
So heavy.
Ô André, me dá o estandarte lá, a imagenzinha do coisa.
Eu já ganhei esse estandarte.
Eu não ganhei.
Eu tinha ficado uma feliz com um presente.
Você pode me dar? Hein?
Tá bom.
Valeu. Valeu.
Esse estandarte não é tão bonito.
Mas você pode me dar? Eu quero, eu gostei dele.
the moment
Você vai me dar,
I
né?
qualified, it was just
Não.
insane, and I wasn't sure if I was going to before that, and it was just crazy that I'm here. And Fortado and the Sunshine Soldiers are going to win because we have 2 captains, so we're twice as good.
What is going on? We're getting some good practice here for the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals happening very, very soon. A lot of first thoughts, first looks at the Sky Station Showdown, which is an incredible map.
It was a great map. I mean, it mixes a huge new element into the game. You know, you got to protect the person with a sword, capture the objective, but my team, great teamwork, and, you know, we kind of pulled through at the end there. It was awesome.
1000%. You know, so being able to kind of get your hands on the map, you know, before, obviously, the big moment.
It's nice.
It's huge. It's huge. And so, like you said a second ago, this is a brand new way of viewing Fortnite and playing Fortnite, which is incredible.
Exactly. It's super exciting to see what people come up with, and then also turning it into a competitive aspect and put it in the game and make this tournament. So
it's amazing. So, any general kind of thoughts, concerns, maybe about strategy? I don't know.
You know, I think we won, so we know the strategy.
All right. Listen, this is practice still. We've got the big moment coming up very soon, but do you want to shout out your team real quick?
Yeah, no, we've got some speedrunners in our mix. Tyler, we've got Zand and Suzu. They are all speedrunners of death runs. And as you know, later in the Creative Cup, there's going to be a death run involved level, so we're going to take that one home too. Inspired
by the creative man, Scissors himself has made many a streamer, many a content creator very angry with a death run, myself included. Great job with the practice round. We'll see you very soon.
Thank
you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We are here in day number 1 where the creative finals are going down. The stadium is jam-packed with fans from around the world who have traveled here not only to watch us crown World Cup Creative Finals champions, but also solo and duo champions as well. I'm Zeke, this guy right here is
Ninja.
ready to hop back into all of the action. Now, I think, you know, we've seen the first 2 game modes.
Não.
We got to see a little bit of Sky Station Showdown. We got to see
Vai no YouTube que você vai, vê se tem muita gente fazendo.
And that is the world run.
Caralho, velho, os cosplays ficam muito foda da jaqueta estelar. Um corpo.
É o quê? Batalha normal?
Olha, Dorcinho, o quê? O quê, André?
É batalha normal.
Como assim? Ué, vai ser coisa. Vai ser o World Cup. Como todos, na arena. Ué. World Cup na arena.
Não, acho que eu tava vendo, não tava acontecendo isso.
Mas agora acho que vai começar.
Don't know that anyone will know. We'll see. 30 points, and from what we've seen in practice between us and other people, it's very difficult. So we'll see. We'll hop into the overview and stuff like that later, but just to give like some examples of the things that there are, there's, you know, the trap, trying to trigger them, making sure you move. Impulse grenades are in play in this. There's some lava, all sorts of treacherous things you have to get across in this world.
A lot of Neo jumps as well. And again, massive shout out to the 17 content creators that helped put these maps together. Mad props to you. You know, their hard work is being shown here on the stage, and these guys are at home, here, of course, playing it as well. In case you guys forgot, I'm Zeke. This guy right here is Balo. We're getting ready to jump into these next few matches. We'll get you guys up to speed with all the format and all those things. You kind of teased it, but we'll get there in just a moment. And very quickly, the Chicken Champions were actually the winners for set number 2, Junkyard Juke. Let's take a look at them right now. They were overall victorious of that last set. And there you
go.
Galo!
Cosplay do Galo. Nossa, já volto.
Rubius and his team, they worked hard for it, and they are the victors.
Yeah, they're warming up for the next run, but they know now they earned the Silver Llama for that set, so it's 1-1. Chicken Champions earning their Silver Llama right now. They're surprised because they were getting ready, but here it is.
Rubius is like, wait, do I actually get that? Is that actually mine? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, you know, they are the current set winners. They have a Silver Llama for themselves. So that's now 2 different teams that have a Silver Llama. With only a few set matches left to go, I believe, you know, if the Chicken Champions can secure themselves a second Llama, that would be huge for them and their team, but we'll have to see how things go for them.
And the timing of the Silver Llama couldn't come earlier because they're about to hop in. This is definitely a you know, a booster for them in terms of their emotions, in terms of their confidence going into the world run, because it is precise, it is difficult. You have to make sure that you hit it, otherwise you're wasting time. There's going to be a race between these guys to get as far in as possible, so that confidence boost is going to help dramatically in this last normal set.
Yeah, for sure, and it is actually a race, the world run. It is similar to a death run with a bunch of obstacles. Let's go ahead and talk about that and everything that surrounds it. So there's actually 30 coins in the map. Whichever team gets all 30, the fastest or as many as possible until time runs out will be the victor for that round set. You know, like I said, these are insanely difficult obstacles. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be forthcoming, I'm going to be vulnerable with you, the Fortnite fan. Listen, the farthest I got was 14. It's actually really difficult, and I'm by no means a death runner. By no means.
Are the best.
These guys are going to fly.
There's a death runner in terms of this map specifically.
Mano, tem brasileiro, cara.
We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of those obstacles right now. So go ahead.
We're going around the world in this new creative team, Death Run.
Cara, eles vão no Death Run primeiro.
In this challenging new creative game, 8 teams of 4, led by some of your favorite content creators from around the world, will compete to collect all the coins in their lane faster than everyone else. The first team to collect all coins in their lane wins. If they don't finish, the number of coins they collect will determine their placement. If a player is eliminated, they'll respawn at their most recent checkpoint. Any team member can grab a coin for their team, so players will have to work strategically to gather all of the coins before the 10-minute timer runs out. It might sound simple, but it ain't easy. Players have no mats and limited items they can pick up along the way. Each team will have to use teamwork, communication, smarts, and speed to make it to the top of the leaderboard and take home their piece of the $3 million creative prize pool. Ready, set, run.
Zeke, I do not know how you just did that while you were here. That did not sound like you here at all, and I didn't see your mouth move.
I'm magic. That's how it goes. That's just how it goes. But yeah, World Run, you got a little bit of sneak peek there. We're getting ready to hop into these games right now. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and do that. I think this is going to be very, very fun. We are getting ready. If you guys here in the stadium are ready and excited, let these teams hear it. Let's hear you right now. Man, that's so weak. No. Okay, let's pretend the first one never happened. Like I was saying, if you guys want to let these teams know how you're feeling, let them hear it. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And now the game begins. Here we go, the world premiere of the World Run.
See how they do.
Ó, Atim! O Atim tá na final, o Atim! O Atim tá na final, cara!
Para de gritar, velho.
É porque eu nem sabia que o Atim tinha classificado, cara.
Man, Forturtle and Zan are already flying through these first set of challenges. Again, you know, these are the very, very top, best of the creative world, right? They've worked all 8 qualifier weeks long. They've made it through with their team captains, and now they're here.
É o Atim mesmo?
These obstacles,
Não sabia pontuar. Não, falando, será que é outro nome que parece? Eu confundi.
I think are probably the first one that you have to kind of know or see it in advance, and then here the impulse jump into the tire, into the castle, and 3 players have already made it all the way there. It's neck and neck between most teams right now, 10-8.
Bro, I'm so mad. Do you understand? I literally had to play this to completion, all 12-minute rounds, 4 times to make it halfway, which this is the castle. And these guys got it in like 3 minutes. I'm upset.
Oh, this is why they're the World Cup creative players, and you are not. You're here casting.
That's cool. I'll hold that L, I suppose. I'll hold that for sure. So there's a few challenges here in the castle here, Bala. But as you saw there, Karora actually took a little peek at it. There's these little bumpers, and that'll actually send you upward into the next, basically, tier. So the most optimal strategy here is actually to leave 2 teammates send you up and try and gather more coins faster. Because otherwise, you're just going to dedicate too much time, and you really want to maximize your time in this World Cup.
And there's definitely a couple coins that you definitely want to get as fast as possible through here. They're trying to get the half slides through with the chiller traps. Right now, nobody seems to have figured it out just yet, at least in the view that we're watching. But meanwhile, the Fish Fam and the Sunshine Soldiers are up to 13 now, but still neck and neck. I believe all teams are now inside of the castle, and we call this basically the first kind of tier of the difficulty for these obstacles. As they move up and go past this, they will become progressively harder.
Yeah, and again, this is the first time these creative players, qualifiers, have seen the world run. They've never seen it before. They have just, you know, they are mad. Their skills are insane. And look at this, Taldeck's already up on the next tier. So he's probably telling his teammates, all right, look, up here, I just used this bumper.
Nossa, velho, o cara parece muito com você, André. Meu Deus, ele é muito igual.
I love this experimentation. He's actually also communicating back to his teammate at the same time, because he went over that bumper and he's looking, do I have an opportunity to go back here, or is this it? He decides, okay, he tells exactly what's going on to his teammates, Ninja, Kaz, and company, and they move forward. Alex JJ, though, is off to really the races. He's way ahead of everybody else, I think, but no, there's a Raven's Revenge. No, it's Svenos, it's his teammate. They're moving.
Yeah. They are moving. So what's tricky about that last jump there is those little directional pads will give you forward momentum, but in jumping you lose some of it. So you actually have to make it in a straight run. There you have to trigger the trap, get the impulse to make that precise jump, land on the inside, trigger the trap in one, fail swoop, while also taking a step back to keep yourself safe. Now there is a little few, we'll have to see if these players discover them, but like you said, man, Svenos is destroying the game right now.
Just unbelievable, and this isn't even a team that qualified from a death run or elimination run or a speed run. They qualified from a survival match. And he's doing things like this. He is leading the pack. There's a Fish Fam up ahead of him, though. Yep. They're not hitting this just yet. This is so precise. You have to change the altitude. Is he going to hit it? No. Second try. Here's Suzo.
First jump. Now this is the impulse you want to send you a little bit forward. Now this is one where you want to get height. You got to throw it, try to get on top of it. No! Just barely, Suzo. He's at 21 points right now in third in terms of coins. And it's all up to timing, I think. Zeke, we might see this end in the first match here. In the first round, they might end up completing everything because they still got 5 minutes to go. Well, we'll see, Bala, because here's the thing. That obstacle there is called the Ice One. But this next one that Four Turtle is at, we call this the Double Danger. Let's just look at this real fast. He already knows. He's already down. Double bunny hop, line on the edge, take a step back, trigger the trap, eliminate it, right? Then you can walk up this small ramp. Then, depending on how you want to go about it, you just go forward. He actually makes... Okay, I'm a
third try.
I'm done.
Four Turtle.
And he gets the coin in one swoop!
One thing, we have to look at the scores right now. 5 minutes to go. Fish Fam is at 26. But everybody else is starting to fall behind. We're starting to see the Fish Fam come way out.
Só de você estar no Pro, você joga com uma conta da Epic, tem todos os vídeos de outra.
Nossa, mano, que tudo eu jogo
todos os vídeos de outra.
Que ele faz ali?
This guy is absolutely insane. And you know, for Four Turtle, it's funny because he's just excited about being here, able to compete on the stage in front of like thousands of people and all of his peers. And bro, he is just...
Nossa, não sabia nem.
Nossa, nunca vi isso ali.
It's fine. Now you gotta make the jump. You got the one hop. You gotta be careful.
That is...
Gotcha! That's a trap, baby!
That is the first time I've seen that. I've seen the theory. I mean, I've heard it theorized, but I haven't seen that yet. But Fish
Caraca, o Turtle tá em... Meu amigo, Turtle.
They're not at the same point that the Sunshine Soldiers are at, but they're at 26 total, the entire team. They have clearly synergized with Scissors here, but looks to be even the Ravens Revenge are stuck at 26, so this might be a difficult one to get past.
This one, so the tricky bit about this one is there's actually no checkpoint. That's what makes the Double Danger. Double Danger. 26 points across, and there's only about 3 minutes left. These guys really have to focus up. Now the key thing going forward is, again, this is a test of speed, right? So a lot of these players are seeing the trap, making it through, memorizing kind of what they have to be doing to make it
Ele perdeu, não tem que ver, né? Pode pensar que faltam 3 moedas de
Porque esses daí valem no coisa?
This is important too because they still have points to earn on their own. They're all the way in the back. They're not earning the coins. They're not helping their team out in front, trying to figure out the obstacles. But 2 captains back there.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Try the other one. Yes. All right. Land on it. Check that one.
Is he gonna get it? There he goes. This is insane right now. And there's the second player to make it through for Turtle into the door.
No. And look, you have to drop back down. So that's the challenging part. We call this thread the needle. This is extremely difficult, and this is where a lot of these players are going to get caught up. Turtle is a legend. Look at how methodical he is. He's insane. Look at these precision jumps, man.
He's not going to miss this ever again. The trap, unfortunately, was timed the wrong time for Fritax, but he's up above.
Nossa, ele conseguiu empatar o cara. Olha, achei que esse celular tava em ult, tava vendo os últimos.
Lands on that, he has to jump at the right moment, then slow himself down. Above, still back.
Olha, achei que esse celular tava vendo os últimos. Nossa, caramba.
First trap, second trap, hop across, take a step back.
Nice.
Ah, entendi. Você tem que fazer um monte de vezes o mesmo só pra pegar o moeda.
I respect that, you want sometimes just want to land on that without having to kind of hop back out and kind of just risk it. Now it's good that
Ele dá raiva, você faz qualquer jeito.
But it's okay, this is Turtle, he's an MVP, we're watching him.
This is crazy. When it comes down to this, there's a minute and 30 seconds about to figure this out. He got up here before, and he didn't make it through the door. He's not going to make it again. Unfortunately, everybody is hard stuck at 27 coins with 1 minute left, I believe. Whoever's going to be the first to make it through here might find themselves the first winners on the world record. 1 minute left.
Eu?
Raven's Revenge, right? They just got the 28 point, they finally thread the needle. Next up would be, I believe,
Não, esse é fácil, filho.
It's just disappointment and frustration in his face. He wants to secure this. He needs to try to get 1 more coin in the next 30 seconds because I think poor Turtle is going to be able to catch up to the
So this is where you risk it all, man. This is it, the lead all the way. Watch these precision jumps. We've got 18 seconds left on. So these are these Neo jumps, right? You jump out.
10 seconds left here.
Vai, mano. Com 10 segundos você tem que pegar. Você tem que pegar com 10 segundos. Ah, dá bom.
Just now. No, he's given up. He says no. Everybody else is left in the dust. Raven's Revenge take the first world run with 29 coins. Not quite finishing the map, but I believe next time they might.
Legendary birds of the sky. They made it all the way up there, man. They were on the leap of faith that last little section there. They had 29 points, and if they had made it up, especially if they made even just 2 people up there, they could have been kind of see how Frank makes it. They know what every single relay is, right? So going into this next round, they can say, you know, we that proved to be a very good advantage for them.
They don't have the silver llama yet. They don't have anything in terms of llama, so this is important. Any of those teams that don't have a llama right now, they need to earn it if they want to be in contention towards those golden games. Of course, every match matters. They're earning prizes every single match.
And that's got to feel good, right? To have a stellar game here to get some of that prize pool for yourself and your team. That's huge, right? Like so much respect to these. Also, Turtle. What the heck? What is this kid on?
Ridiculous. He was one of the first to achieve every single obstacle every single time. Finally, he got stuck on that one at the end. I don't know what you were calling it. It was a nice twist of the tongue, but just amazing there from Fort Turtle to be the first every single time. And then getting overtaken at the end. But, you know, next time, he knows it now. He's probably going to be the fastest to get ahead of everybody. Because he knows it. How good he was once he figured out the obstacle. So I think all signs are pointing towards another Fort Turtle performance like that.
I mean, like you said, he's downloaded it all, right? He's got it up here, now he's put it down on paper. I mean, like again, though, Ravens Revenge got a little bit of that advantage, right? They've seen the other plays. I think the big thing, though, is trying to get more of your teammates to challenge, right? Like, it's very difficult to try and get all four, you know, one Ravens fun. But if you're making that second person, like the moment
but next time they definitely need to be trying to make the effort to get all the way through and collect those
we've got another monster standing by with them to hear their thoughts.
Alright, so here we have it, Lachlan. I know, I've heard from the grapevine, these guys and yourself actually qualified for the creative finals through a depth run. And boy, oh boy, I just gotta know what happened here. How did this translate? This is a depth run. What happened, Lachlan?
Look, the qualifying map was a bit of a puzzle depth run, so you know they had time to work with it. It was our first attempt running through, so it was a bit rough. I don't know if you guys caught me sitting on like an impulse level for like 10 minutes, but that was fun. So we're not going to do that this time. Clitax over here. Here's our designated carry. So carry us harder in the next round.
I hear that. So now I gotta come this way. Lachlan is dependent on you guys. What was going on? Was the depth run, did it catch you by surprise, or was it just certain tricky moments that kind of choked you up and had you hung up there?
There was a bit of confused in the castle because I didn't know where to go. And then the impulse jump to the beginning just messed me up a bit. And at the end, I didn't know where to go. It's just a bit confusing.
I have one more question here. So you guys have not seen the depth run prior to this. Do you think that kind of held you back? And if you have another run at it, which you will, do you guys think that second time around you'll kind of have the strategies down packed? And I'm going to come down here with this.
Yeah, I think that the first time around is always the hardest because, you know, you're kind of going into this environment, you don't know where to go, but the second time around, I think we'll be a little bit stronger and hopefully we get better time.
Absolutely, I bet it. So once again, this is the creative finals here. You guys, like I said, Lachlan pulled through with the puzzle depth runs, but just showing the difference here. So we're going to send it back up to you guys at the desk. And again, thank you.
You know, Lachlan, you are good at many things.
Olha que da hora, ursinho, velho. Não sei ele. Que foda.
That the original thought we had is wrong, because I know you can do this. I know you can. We had a chance to talk earlier, and you're like, bro, I'm the best. And I was like, I know that. Show everyone that. You just got to show them, Bala.
You know what else we're going to show them? We're going to show them the standings after that first game in this set right now. Who ended up where in terms of the prizing and where they are on their journey to the llama at the end of the set. So it's Ravens Revenge obviously in first. They earned themselves $55,000 and that much closer to the silver llama.
That's right, but don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have those silver llamas. That is going to be a massive determining factor going forward. You know, if you're Ravens Revenge, you are absolutely looking to try and snag that silver llama. If that's going to put you in contention, right? Then you have to set your eyes on the gold llama for the tiebreakers. But all in all, to be able to kind of come through and win that prize for you and your team is massive. They have confidence, right? And again, I think the only other team that stands right in their way right now is for Turtle. This guy is a maniac. He's showing us that he is. Let's see if that happens here in game number 2.
The Sunshine Soldiers fell short, but Ford Turtle showed us all what he was made for. And I think we're getting ready to go into the match. As all the players are loading up right now, there's the Fish Fam, Scissors and company. They're all about to start. The gates are about to open. Guys, let's hear it for them.
Ah, there you guys are. You're paying attention. I respect it. Here we go. 10 minutes. Countdown has begun. The gates are open. And now here we go. Fusey is first out of the gate immediately. Just flying. You see, this is completely different than before, right? Before, we were kind of taking their time. Hey, what's this? I can't see where this ledge. What's going here? Let's see here and inspect everything. That's not the case now. Everyone is just flying through these obstacles.
A couple of these guys have not gone down yet. Here's Magma making his way through with the Ravens Revenge. This was the team that came out on top and was the player that led them all the way up to those treacherous stairway that we saw at the end there. Almost getting up around the corners. And here it looks like we are almost to the castle before Turtle. And this is the player we were talking about.
20 eu vou consertar no Sugarzinho. Quanto dinheiro eu tô?
Stewart almost making the jump for the Sunshine Soldiers as well. Unfortunately not. So this is this trap. This obstacle, very precise jump. You actually have to impulse a very specific way, at a specific angle, at a specific distance away from you to make it all in one jump. You can also, I hope they're not listening, but you can turn around and actually impulse backwards, right? So you face away from the tires and impulse yourself backward while jumping. Again, even doing that though, very precise. You know, you have to make sure you're doing this in one go. Look, Housy's already here. He's already trying to collect the coins.
Already towards the half pipes in the castle. Wonder if he already triggered all the traps down below and grabbed that coin, or if he's leaving that for another teammate. Gonna grab that coin perfectly. Nice job by Hyuzi. Now he's moving up even further. No, he's gonna go back to get those traps.
He made it. There you go, Suzu. Nice. All right, trigger the trap. Take a step back. Impulse forward.
He's already too shallow.
I mean, look.
The castle.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. So don't forget, the castle is open. So once you do make it to that halfway mark, you can just send someone forward, right? Like even if you're the first one and you're really confident, you could say, "Hey, Bala, I know you made it first. Just go up to the next round. I'm gonna stay behind. I'm gonna pick up the coins, right?" So quite a bit of teamwork going into this. Look along the way, man. These jumps are crazy. Susan, what are you? Okay, what a legend.
Everybody that
on
the team of Scissors with Fish Fam, we saw them not too far in the prize, 18 points right now. They're leading the way, but no, it's actually Fort Turtle again. Already towards these varying distance impulse jumps. And is he gonna first shot it? No,
vai chegar aqui falta. Isso é um controle.
Again, you know, this is kind of one of those things. The more that you do this, the easier it is the next time around, right? Once it's here, like, nope, that's not correct.
Acho que é porque eu não sei engenheiro.
Closer. I like it.
Não é qualquer carrinhozinho. Deixa eu girar na roleta e perder minha. Eu quero ganhar dinheiro, mas tá 40 mil. Oh, e se você ganhar mais uma vez o X80? O X não, o carro.
He went last time, gets the coin, he's gonna double back.
Eu não vou trocar a pintura dele.
I would have gotten scared there, but no, Fort Turtle knows exactly what he's doing. Gonna get all the coins in first try on the double danger, but doesn't make it through, so he has to still complete it. And Suzu and Sand, meanwhile, from Fish Fam, are taking the lead.
And that's what I kind of talked about, right? Trying to send two through. If you and your duo partner can make it through these jumps and get there, then you can start watching, right? Because like you as a player, you go to do it, you mess up.
Vai fazer essa porra.